Hi, my name is Tyler, and this is my 2022 Everyday Carry for studying abroad. Now, since this is my Everyday Carry, for a little bit of context, I am a junior in college who is pursuing a double bachelor's in CIS, but also in business with a concentration on artificial intelligence as well as entrepreneurship. Some of the stuff here I'm about to show you is very similar to my Everyday Carry video from school a few months ago, which if you haven't seen, you should go watch. But it is a little bit different because not only am I studying abroad, but also most of us who are watching this are mostly college students, and we're pursuing different degrees other than business and even CIS, whether it be psychology, anthrozoology, web and digital media design, or art. I will try to recommend some of the stuff in which will not only be useful, but also be something to prepare for or something useful in the future if you're wanting to study abroad. And it doesn't even matter whether you're studying in Paris, Tokyo, Australia, or even here in Italy. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. If you're new to my YouTube channel here, you should hit the subscribe button as well as turning on the notifications so you'll be informed as to when I post. Also, if you find this video useful as well as my everyday carry, you should drop a like on both of these videos here and leave a comment as well. Again, let's just get started with some of the small necessities here in which I usually carry. The first one here is going to be my wallet. I know not everyone carries a wallet when it comes to studying abroad or even in college in general, and I know how important it is, especially when it comes to pickpocketers, and it doesn't matter where you are. Just having this here is very important, especially when I'm using vouchers or using some form of identification to get to travel certain places, or even using it to make payments on large purchases or luxury wants. Yeah, small wallet here, actually very, very important. As there's a dog barking in my video, nice. As I was partly interrupted with a dog howling and some background noise, what I meant to say was this is a small wallet and which is very thick because of the amount of information in which is confidential and needs to be protected all the time by those who are pickpocketers. I probably do need to upgrade this wallet into one of the Ridge wallets, in which I would recommend. And maybe some other options I can think of is probably a wallet which has an air tag in it. I actually want a wallet which has a tracker in it so I can put all my cards as well as cash in it, so I'm not carrying this big thing all the time. So yes, we're just gonna put this to the side now that we are finished and talk about this other formal wallet, the MagSafe wallet. This is from Apple. I do have my important information here, such as my form of payment, as well as my confidential information in which I use on a daily basis. But I think what I would recommend is if you want a case in which has a wallet in it, there are some on Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy. You can find some in Target or even third-party retail websites. I think it just really helps with just less time in taking out, a very big wallet such as this and having this attached right next to your phone. Yeah, I love this thing. This thing is really beat up, but it's good because, I can use this for a very long time. How many years I can go with this, whether it's like 2, 3, 4, I don't even know, a decade. So very, very useful, and yeah, I really love it. Lastly, in which every college student needs, is a pair of earbuds or even headphones. This is my recommendation. This is the first generation AirPods Pro with this catalyst case on here, in which is all black. It has also this clear lanyard attachment on it as well. In all honesty, even though I know the second generation of AirPods came out, I still love the first ones because of the noise cancellation, the transparency, of all the other features you can use on it as well. My recommendation for some earbuds, if you're willing to pay for the money, is obviously, of course, the second generation AirPods, which will go for $245 or $249. It's $249. You can also find it on not only Apple's website, but also on third-party retailers as well. So Amazon, Walmart, or even Best Buy. If you're not willing to pay the price for some AirPods Pros, I say go for regular small AirPods if you want to be part of the ecosystem, or even Sony's new wireless earbuds, in which not only give good quality, but they're also very cheap. You also have Bose, Skull Candy, etc. Again, there is a ton of options as in for earbuds based on your budget for the most part. Same thing goes for the headphones. Again, the ecosystem, AirPods Max. For quality but very cheap headphones, I would say go with Sony's headphones, Bose's headphones, Beats, or whatever headphones you can find on third-party websites or stores, retail stores to be exact. But yeah, for the most part, that's really it, as in for small necessities, just for the smaller important things you need for everyday carry. Obviously, of course, a phone. I carry that all the time, but again, it is in my everyday carry video if you want more details about what apps I use. With all being said, I actually want to talk about the most important things you would need: your computer, tablet, and all other things for studying abroad. Now, because I'm not carrying as much stuff as I need to since I'm studying abroad, a lot of my homework assignments as well as projects are basically digital or online. So basically what I have to do is have this gym bag, in which is not only light, but it also helps me either carry my computer or tablet depending on the assignment. So to kind of go through this bag, the front here is the zipper, and basically what's on the front here is my pencil, pens, and even highlighters. And usually I would just have this on deck just in case if I need to use it for certain assignments we get out that are on paper, or even learning Italian lessons and we get out activities as well. So that's there. And the last thing I'd like to talk about is basically my tablet and my computer. I do either one depending on what my workload, as I said before, but I'm just gonna start with the iPad first. Go over some of the things, as in what apps do I use? Oh, by the way, before I show my applications, here are the specs for my iPad Pro. So some of the apps on here are very similar to the apps in which I have on my phone. So here is the home screen. As you can see, it's very similar to my iPhone, very minimal. It's very calming, I guess. But when I usually swipe up here, this one pops up as my home screen. Again, I don't have any pages other than the app library. And yeah, some of the most important things I kind of find myself, using on an everyday basis is basically the music app here, my battery percentage on my devices, especially when the AirPods symbol comes on for them as well. I also have a Google Chrome tab if I need to do some research for a project or an assignment, or just looking up random stuff on the internet. Here is my calendar for just the classes I take tomorrow, or assignments I need to do, or even just random tasks that I need to be reminded of. Here it's Canvas. I think everybody in college has Canvas at some point. You have your Notions app here, which I've been starting to use Notion for the past few weeks, and it's been really helpful, especially as in the amount of movies I watched. It's not just movies, but it's also TV shows as well. Currently now I'm trying to watch Elvis, Samurai Pro, and a bunch of other movies as well. I think Interstellar, Space Odyssey, and then I'm gonna try to get into some anime. I know Cyberpunk Edge Runners just released, I think a few weeks ago, so I plan on watching on that. And then Cowboy Bebop is another one that I'm really excited about. So Notion is more than just a movies and TVs list. It's also helped me with using some Italian language as well. So as you can see, not only do I have some phrases and words here, but also numbers, so I can learn them and also learn how to speak Italian. Maybe I should do a video. I don't know. We'll see. On the bottom right corner of the screen is basically all my productivity applications here. including, you know, my photos, PowerPoint, Canva to do my thumbnails for YouTube videos, and Word documents for just writing essays and other projects as well. Then I have my medias and games here, so you can see Apple TV, Disney Plus, YouTube. Of course, you gotta have YouTube on here. I have YouTube Studio, Netflix, HBO Max, and then I have Robinhood because I have some stocks I both have Gmail and Outlook. So Outlook basically for school, Gmail is for everything else outside of it. FaceTime, your messages, settings here, and then your most recent use of apps. Other than that, it's really it. Nothing else crazy about this iPad. Oh, one advice that I can give. If you're traveling overseas, it is best important to use VPN. And it's usually because, you know, get hacked or, you know, certain movies are not shown in the United States as well. So it can be beneficial to you as entertainment, but also protection as well. But yeah, there's the iPad here. This is a Logitech keyboard. And you can see all these crazy stickers I have on here from front to back. It's getting decorated, but it's kind of bothering because some of the stickers are peeling off, and I'm a little bummed about it. But yeah, that is my iPad for my everyday carry and the applications for it as well. All right, so the last thing on my study abroad everyday carry is a computer, in which is the MacBook Air M2 with Midnight, and this is the recent one because it has the MagSafe charger on here. So let me go ahead and show you guys what my screen looks like here. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my desktop wallpaper with the X-ray of Jupiter from the James Webb Space Telescope. And here are some of the applications in which I usually use on a daily basis. So obviously, here's your Finder, here's the Launchpad, which shows you all these applications here. You have Google Chrome here with, again, another picture of the James Webb Space Telescope. You have Final Cut Pro, in which I edit a lot of my videos. And this is also another reason why I got this computer, because I knew I was gonna do a lot of medium, lightweight videos, especially the ones in which you're seeing right now. You have PowerPoint and you have Word, again, for some of those assignments in which I have. Finally, you have music. So again, another application for my earbuds. And that's really it. For the most part, I really don't use heavy applications. The only thing that I have on my screen is OneDrive, which is right here. And it's obviously where most of my work is saved from school from the past 2 years I've been in college. Other than that, that's really it. Nothing too much. The computer itself, it's really lightweight. I even like the color, especially when it's not shining in the light. It's basically almost in black. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. That's all I can show you guys. Let's see here. Again, here is the MagSafe cable here, in which, let me show you guys something. So if you have a MagSafe cable such as this, you can actually charge your own computer without not using a adapter. So here, I'll give you a nice demonstration here. So here's my MagSafe charger connected, and I just put the USB Thunderbolt cable into it. See, look, it charges and pops up right there. And see, I'm not even using an adapter, which is really, really cool. Now, of course, if you're not using an Apple laptop for the most part, there are a bunch of other cheap laptops, but also do good performance and great quality in not only just school work, but also just whatever you're doing with Photoshop or anything. So definitely a Windows laptop will be very useful using applications such as Photoshop, mostly anything in Adobe. You can also use an HP, a Dell, a ThinkPad, a Lenovo, And I think, yeah, those are some of the laptops I can think of. Asus, you know, Razer, Alienware if you're into the gaming nerd or just part of the web and digital media design, or especially art as well. But there you guys have it. There is my everyday carry for studying abroad in 2022. I hope you guys found it very useful, and hopefully I get to do another everyday carry in 2023. So make sure you are subscribed to be able to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, love, and happiness as always. And yeah, I will catch you guys in another video real soon. Until then, I keep doing the peace sign like 3 or 4 times now, bothering me. I've done YouTube for so many years. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.